I gonna throw up? Your boy gotta lose some weight. I'm fucking sweating. It's hot as shit. But I'm about to go out on a solo dive. Let's see what we do. It's one of my favorite spots. I'm most comfortable here by myself. It don't matter. I ate a burrito. It might have been a bad idea. I usually eat a big meal before every dive. But this burrito in particular. Oh God. Am I gonna throw up? Fuck. I just used so much fucking energy. Try not to bust my ass right now. I didn't fall. I'm just sitting down. Oh, I'm out of breath. And I didn't move but 5 feet. So this is my first dive after a big couple of days of rainfall. They say you gotta wait 72 hours. I said, fuck it. 48 hours should be good. I got a good immune system. At least my boy RFK thinks so. You know, with his intelligent response.
Blacks need fewer antigens.
What can I say? I'm a superhero doing super shit. And the viz isn't looking terrible, but it's about to get real bad soon. But I noticed fishing game, aka the Ocean Police. 5-0 pulled up on another boat out there. So I wanted to get close. Wanted to be friendly with the people, protecting the fish, the wildlife. Let me see what's up. I need a ride to Target. Can y'all take me to Target? I need a ride. What's up, brother? How you doing? Hold the fuck up. Did he just say brother? Is it cause I'm black? Is he prejudiced? Or is he just corny? We'll never know. Is he a shitty cop? These are the things I gotta think about in my mind. Because bro and brother is two different meanings. It's two different definitions. At this moment, I don't know what to believe. You tell me in the comments what you think I should believe. And this is how I responded to his question. You know, just finished a big old line of cocaine before I got in the ocean. I'm ready to go. So the current was fucking crazy. I was at one of my favorite spots and it was so hard to stay at it. I'm just wasting energy just trying to get to it. You get to it and then you can't stay there. I did one drop and I ended up being so far away from this pinnacle. And I figured I'm solo diving. I'm not trying to black out by myself. I am kicking hard as fuck, trying to reach to the other side. And you can see I am not moving. So I said, you know what? We're going to the shallower side. We're out of here. First drop in the new spot. I land a shot. The Zebra Perch. Apparently it's a super wormy fish. I've never really got one because of that. And I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. How bad could it be? And this fish, they're not really skittish, but they're always moving. You never really see a zebra perch just chilling. They're always moving, just like this. And I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. It looks good. You know, just being patient. Come on, man. Easy work. And I'm sure you noticed the viz isn't terrible. This is a good 25 feet viz. And this is after some really bad rainfall. And, you know, I got that good immune system. We're fine. Everything's okay. But besides that, I will say the zebra fish is probably the prettiest looking perch. It's pretty cool. But the worms, I don't know. I've gutted plenty of fish and there's some weird shit I haven't seen before. So I was peeping that and I fried the hell out of this fish.
Yo, it's smelling like Mel's Fish Shack in here, man.
And I knew the area I was at had some good lobster spots. I wasn't having a lot of good fish activity, so I decided to just go lobster mode. And like a maniac, I don't dive with a float line. But the viz was good enough. I felt confident enough to just let my gun go. And I can just focus on, you know, diving for lobster. Let's see if you guys have a paranoid mind like me. Because in the previous clip, you saw my gun floating down. But I had imagined myself dying. I imagined my spear gun hitting the bottom and the gun firing off straight into my head. And it just would have been gone. My wife would have been like, "Where's my husband?" And I'm just leaking out. So I'm going to start dropping my gun, unload it next time. But I saw that. I wonder if you guys saw that. And yes, I saw the scallop on the rock, but I don't have a fucking scallop tool. But I tried a couple times and failed. In every video I make, I talk about how much I love this shit. It never gets old. I always come home from a dive. I tell my wife, you know what? I'm gonna take a break for the week. I'm not gonna go out. Then I edit a video like this, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go out today. It's just so nice. It's so peaceful. And look at these good lobsters. It's so much harder in the day though. But I like being on the sea. And that one clearly wanted to live. And I saw a good one there, but the hole was too deep. Couldn't get that shit. Crawling through all this kelp for that good old oxygen. Honestly, I can't fathom living in a place being landlocked. I need the ocean. I need that good old seafood. Lakes and rivers are cool, but it ain't got shit on the ocean. Now, I'm still struggling this lobster season. I have not limited. I'm getting good at grabbing them. That's not an issue. It's just, I haven't been lucky enough to get the right size ones. And this one, I felt real confident. I was like, I think this is a good one. I think it's gonna be legal. It was not. You know, I measured it, and I'm pretty sure I did it right, and it wasn't legal. And if you're watching this video and you're like, Dustin's stupid, it is legal. Well, damn it. Lesson learned. Put it in the comments. But I was like, I don't think this is legal. Bye bye. Now, I put a lot of work into this lobster hunt, you know? And for the first time, I tried moving an object, a rock that was blocking the path. Because I said, this lobster looks good. And I really wanted it. And I was like, I can get it. I can do it. I got enough oxygen in the tank. Let's pick up this rock. It can't be that heavy. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Got him. And, you know, wasn't legal. Worked out the bicep for nothing. I was so stoked because I felt accomplished. In some spots, you will see like a good amount of lobsters, but like either you got a big ass head and can't fit, or you don't want to risk getting stuck by yourself on a solo dive trying to catch a fucking bug. It's not worth it. So I didn't do that. But I did make a couple more drops with the handy dandy ocean ammo gun. Love it still. My favorite gun. And I didn't do too many big drops this day. I think the deepest was like 30 something some change. Couple minute drops. But wasn't a lot of fish activity this day. I did attempt to grab a couple scallops with my knife. And that was just very embarrassing. It just didn't work. I was trash. I did catch one small one, and I ate it out there. Just needed a little snack. I was out there for 5 hours. Solo diving. Honestly, I could dive and swim for fucking 8 hours, no problem. But, you know, that'd make your loved ones worried. And like I always say, I love giving fish to my neighbors. I got about 5 different neighbors that I fuck with heavy. And there's a new one I haven't got a fish for. 2 new neighbors actually. And I wanted to catch a sheephead for them. And I saw a decent one. And I was like, you know what? Let's get it. And I thought I landed a good shot. But it was not. They got off. And I hope it lives a great life. This is honestly one of the rare dives where I don't come home with an opal eye in the least. But all the opal eyes I did see, they were too small. I wanted a bigger one to give to the lovely neighbors. Something chunky enough for some solid ceviche. But even though it wasn't a big fish day for me, or lobster day, the vibes were immaculate. The viz was great, and the water temps was a nice 64, 65 degrees. And that was a little small male sheephead. I didn't want that. But look how the fucking ocean is moving with your boy. Kelp is dancing, and I see that little ledge. I'm like, you know, there might be some lobsters there. And the gun is dropped. We're going down, planning to see lobsters, and I don't. But I see a scallop. And I was like, oh shit, let me pull out my knife and try to get it. And I struggle. I don't even come close to getting this bitch out. It's pretty sad. I felt like I was gonna break the knife, you know? I never said I was good at this shit. I went down again, looking for another scallop. Found one. And failed. You know the routine. Your boy's just out here fucking struggling. Damn. But even though I left this dive with 1 fish, it was one of the best fish I ever fucking cooked. I fried it up until the bones was crispy enough to eat. Anytime I catch a zebra perch, that's exactly the plan. Chopping it up, putting it in a pot of boiling Crisco oil. My GoPro died eventually. It killed itself. It was over it. But I'll end the video in this last clip just because I think it's pretty. It's nice. You see those lobsters? Didn't grab them. You know the drill. Look at the life. Look at that. They're all going home from school, dude. Beautiful day. You know, I try to avoid solo dives. But honestly, my solo dives, high key, be the best. Because I'm only focused on myself. And I don't gotta be, you know, worried about someone else's life. Not that I won't. I'll look out for you. I promise you. Thanks for watching.
My little fish nuggets.
That's good as fuck. Yeah.